Hello friends! For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ali. I'm the owner and maker behind Ali Mackenzie Crafts, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I have so much I want to share with you guys today. I don't even know where to get started, but I just want to kick off a little crochet vlog. I'm not sure how long I'll do this one for. I'm kind of thinking I want to have it posted this week because some of the stuff I'm sharing will be launching on Friday, a little safety eye drop I have coming up on August 1st, but we'll see. Again, I'm still learning everything I need to for editing, so I would rather produce quality content than just quickly get something out, but I'm hoping I can have this out so that you can see the eyes kind of in more depth in a video, long form video, rather than the ones that got super downgraded on Instagram. I'm going to try a reel and hopefully that will show them off a little more, but I have a lot of things I want to show you, and I want to start with some happy mail, my favorite. And the first thing I want to show you, I have had for a short time and I'm extremely excited about it, and it is a gift from one of my crochet besties, Kat. She is an amazing human and she makes fantastic dolls. She actually has designed several doll patterns that are available for purchase, and I will make sure that her information is in the description below. But she is truly an amazing human, and just wait until you see the doll she sent me. She sent it completely out of the blue. Honestly, I would have filmed the unboxing, but I was in my pajamas and I just wanted to get it open and look at it because I knew if I received a box from Kat, it had to be something amazing. So I'm going to show you what she sent me to kick off today's little vlog, or this week's little vlog. So before I show you what I have in my hands, I just want to say that Kat is someone who always is thinking about what will be the most special item to send to someone. And when I received this, I knew that she put a lot of thought and attention to detail into this piece. This is Sailor Pluto. She also hand painted these eyes. Oh, they are stunning. Pluto is my favorite Sailor Scout. She does not get the attention she deserves. She is not as well known because she's not in as many episodes, but oh my goodness. Kat nailed it. She looks so fantastic. I just love the textures. I think, yeah, this is Elise Softy Plus and some velvet. So the Softy Plus for the main body, and then the velvet is probably Bernat, looks like Bernat Baby for the hair and some of the other details. So I absolutely, like, when I opened this, I was in complete shock. It's so detailed, and I know how long dolls take. So honestly, the fact that Kat spent as many hours making this item for me, this doll, beautiful doll for me, as she did, it just shows what an amazing friend she is. She committed so much time and energy and thought. I can tell her love language is gift giving because she always sends me thoughtful things. I'm looking at another item that she made me, this amazing decorated hat, and it's pure witchy vibes, which is very much up my alley. And she also made me a moss skipper, which is, it's up here. You're not gonna be able to. It's up here with my plushie collection, but she's just truly such a fantastic friend and such a fantastic creative artist. She also sent me, to align with the eyes that she made, these ones are sun versions. She sent me moon ones in Pluto, but she sent me these eyes. They're hard to show, but oh my goodness, they're fantastic. And of course, her name's Kat. She loves cats. We both bond over cats, so she sent me cute little cat stickers. But I was so excited to receive this package. I'm so incredibly lucky to have the friends that I do in this community, and I feel like my friendships just keep expanding. I continue to meet new and amazing people, and I'm just so excited about continuing to grow my relationships in the crochet community because it has been a lifeline for me. I mentioned in my last videos that I am a toddler mom, so it is sometimes a very isolating experience, especially because my main quote-unquote day-to-day job is a full-time stay-at-home mother. So my crochet business and the crochet community has been a true lifeline to me. So Kat, I thank you. Thank you so much for always being there for me and for just showing your love with these beautiful gifts that you send. I will never be able to express how much I appreciate it. Everyone needs a crochet bestie like Kat. Let me grab the next thing that I want to show you. So speaking of crochet besties, and actually she's going to be featured in this video, but one of my crochet best friends is Millie, Red Mills Crochet, and she recently dropped her own merch that she designed. I'm so excited for her. It's honestly high quality, amazing products, and I know she will continue to expand that line, but she sent me a few items from the line before it officially launched, and I just haven't had a chance to share it, so I really want to share these. The first one is this sweatshirt. Living my best granny life. It feels very much up my alley. I love this. It's a very good quality, thick sweatshirt. I live in sweatshirts as soon as it turns to cooler temps. So I am so excited to have another amazing sweatshirt to add to my options to choose from come fall, especially in Pennsylvania, where it sometimes feels like it goes from summer immediately to winter. So it will be nice to have some sweatshirts to grab here in a few months. And then she sent me one other item, and that is this amazing bag. And it's deceptive because it looks small. There's a little pocket on this side. But honestly, I tested it. I was able to fit a full skein of Zaddy Crafts, and I could probably fit 2 in here. And then on the inside, it has, not exactly the easiest to show off, but it has a little pocket in here for notions. So I actually still have stitch markers in here. I used it recently. It's the perfect little go bag. You can slide it right over your head as a crossbody and have your yarn on the go. I'm actually looking forward to maybe trying it on a walk and just kind of having this across my body with a skein of yarn and see how that works out for me, because I've been wanting to find a solution like with those little wrist things that you can put a ball of yarn on to crochet and walk. So I'm really excited to continue using this bag, but it's so cute. It's Millie's brand aesthetic and everything, which I love, having a little piece of Millie with me every day as well. So I love using that. And I loved the product so much that I then turned around and bought several for myself. The first one is this t-shirt. It's 90-degree heat. Of course, I had to buy a couple t-shirts until I can wear my lovely sweatshirt. But this one says crochets for everyone. And that message, it has kind of dual meaning for me. First of all, I think of it in terms of my customers. You know, I'm sure any of you who have done markets have had the experience where someone walks into your booth and they say, oh, I wish I had a kid to buy for or a baby to buy for. And in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking, why not for you? I feel like we lose some of our childhood wonder, and the thing about crochet plushies is that I hope that can come back, that it can bring it back to people of all ages. So I love when I see teens, 20-somethings, 40-somethings purchasing the products and saying, this is for me. So crochet is for everyone speaks to me in that way, because I think of crocheted plushies specifically, and I think of that opportunity for everyone to find that joy in the plushies. So the other way that I think about it is obviously in the way I assume Millie intended, which is that it is an open and accepting community, and we welcome everyone in with open arms. Everyone can learn to crochet. I always have people come into the booth and say, oh, I wish I could do this, or I tried and I wasn't good at it. And I always say, with practice, I think everyone can crochet. So I really do think that. I encourage anyone who wants to try to do so. And so I was really excited to get this message on a shirt. And then I got the other shirt, the other t-shirt message she had, which matches the, there it is, sweatshirt. Sorry if that didn't focus well. It matches the sweatshirt, living my best granny life, but I got it in kind of this like heather gray. So this shirt is more graphite, kind of black, and then this one is a gray. And the last thing I ordered from Millie's shop, I can't wait until she adds more because I surely will buy more, is this amazing sticker that basically speaks to my soul. Powered by cold brew, crochet, and chaos. I'm gonna make you all tired of me by mentioning it, but toddler boy, chaos is my literal life. So this sticker was perfect for me. I love a cold brew or an iced coffee and crochet. So I love it. I will link Millie's shop information below so that you can go get your own. I just love it. Mama Made Minis did their drop of merch a couple times last year. I purchased several items from that. I love wearing them. I love living in my crochet wardrobe. Between that and my nerdy shirts, I'm all set. This is exactly the kind of clothing that I feel comfortable in and want to wear. So go check out Millie's shop if you want to get some for yourself. And then the next thing that I want to share is my safety eye drop. So a little backstory. I actually started designing safety eyes last year. It was, I think, September that I did my first ever drop. And I had plans in the works to do a second drop pretty soon after. But I actually burned myself out to a pretty high extreme from that drop, and it wasn't like I had hundreds of orders or anything. I tend to push myself too hard, so I pushed myself to try to get them all done and out within a 2-week period. And because it was approaching illness season, my immunity got low from not sleeping enough, and I got sick and was sick for 3 weeks. So I learned my lesson and also kind of backed off from it for a little bit. I had some other goals I wanted to do, like launching my tech editing business and all of that. So I decided to put safety eyes on hold, and I also wanted to research a few things around them and all of the kind of side business things that go into that. So I am back, almost a year later. I am back with some safety eyes. I am so excited to feel inspired again. I also kind of lost some inspiration. I tried designing my next set and they didn't live up to the quality that I wanted to produce. So I am very excited about these ones that I have to share with you today. I have actually 2 different drops that 2 different design sets that I will be dropping. So I want to share them and just kind of share my inspiration behind them. The first one is based around the extremely popular right now film K-pop Demon Hunters. So I have always liked animation, and I have always loved anything that has a musical component. I worked in theater for a long time. I absolutely love anything that mixes genres, especially anime with music. So this film really was made for people like me. I am fully obsessed with it and have watched it. I'm hyper focused. I've watched it way too many times, over 10 times. So I knew that what I wanted to do is design a safety eye drop around it. As soon as I saw the film the first time, like 3 weeks ago, soon after it had dropped, three or so weeks ago, I started thinking of ideas and designing them and sending them to my friends. And then I started sharing some eyes on stories and asking for help with making some decisions for them. And I'm so grateful to this community and all of the support that you all were able to show me over on Instagram in my stories. But I'm going to show off the drop. So the first card I'm going to show based on 3 of the demons. So if you haven't seen the film, this won't make sense, but hopefully you'll enjoy the pretty eyes. So this is based on the demons. The top one is Jinu, one of our main characters. The middle one is Baby Saja. And the bottom one is Romance Saja, which has some reflective hearts in it. And the pink kind of matches his hair. So Jinu is one that I actually asked for help in stories on. So in the film, there is the main antagonist, Gima. The way he controls the demons under him uses this kind of like pink lines that go through their skin to show that they are demons. And then the souls in the film are blue. So I wanted to show the conflicting sides of Genu and his character arc in the film. So that's what that is. And the baby Saja and romance Saja are really just based on their traits, their hair, things like that. And then the next card that I wanted to show is actually based on the hunters from the film. So there's a trio of women that serve as the protectors of the world through music and dispelling demons. So these eyes are based on them. Some of these took me, actually between both of these cards, some of them took me probably 5 to 10 attempts before I was happy with the result. So I definitely put a lot of thought into how these are all designed. It took me weeks to design this entire set, but I'm very happy with the results. So this is the hunters. So the top one is Rumi. She is the main protagonist in the film, and then her fellow K-pop band members are Mira and Zoe. Zoe is based on her outfit and then also the weaponry she uses in the film. Mira is based on kind of her hair and her kind of rebel vibes. There's some like black glitters mixed in here and then magentas shifting to red. And then Zoe is based on her hair and then the way the patterns look on her body at the end of the film. So that is the inspiration behind those. And the last pair from that set is called Golden, which is based on one of the main songs in the film. So it's a shifting gold. So that is the K-pop Demon Hunters full collection. And then I have a second style collection that will also be launching on August 1st. And it is called Limitless Universe. The word limitless is a nod to one of my all-time favorite animes. Comment down below if you know which. But this is the first card for the Limitless Universe. So the Limitless Universe all feature this set of stars hand placed and then a mix of glitters behind. Most of them are shifting, so you can kind of see that effect on here. So we have Infinite Galaxy, Vivid Supernova, and Radiant Cosmos. So that is the first set, and then there are 2 more featured on this card. And the first top one there you'll see is called Amethyst Nebula, and the bottom one is Luminous Ether. And these ones, as you can see from the indication, have glow-in-the-dark glitter, so the eyes glow, which I will be sure to show off. Maybe I can insert a clip here to show you that glow effect. So other than that, I've had a kind of busy, it's Saturday today. At one of my first markets this year, back in May, I had a customer come in who purchased my Jirachi, one of the makes that I'm most proud of. I'll pop it up right here, but it was one of my favorite things I've ever made. The eyes I embroidered, everything I did about that make, I was very proud of. And it was also made fully Emperor Knot Sparkle, which if you know, you know. And at that size, my wrists were screaming at the end. So I was proud of it for that too, because it was a very hard one to make physically because of how rough the sparkle yarn is to use. So she was in love with that, but she also liked my Genoa. Again, I will share it, that I had made for Ivory Rose Artistry. It's one of the things that I made that I just really made for the joy and put in just the joy of creating and adding embellishments and having fun. So I wasn't focused on it being friendly for the broad audience, all of that. I love making things that just I can put my creativity into, and I know that the right person will find it. And in this case, they did. I had featured it at my storefront that I'm in, a local metaphysics shop, and I didn't get any biters there, but at this market where my customer purchased Jirachi, she was deciding between the two. Ultimately, she chose Jirachi, but she messaged me shortly after saying that she couldn't stop thinking about Genoa and that she wanted to purchase him. And so it took a couple months. She doesn't live in the area, so we had to set up, we tried a few times to set up a time to meet up, and we finally were able to this morning. I didn't record any of it. She definitely seems like a private person, so I didn't even want to ask to do that, but I was so excited to give her that. And on top of it, she purchased my chubby Vulpix that I made last year for Erin's Yarnimals. So I was very excited that she not only wanted the Genoa, but she thought about that. She had honestly been looking at all three. She was in my booth for probably 30 minutes deciding between them, which I remember that because it was such an honor to have someone that loved so many of my products that she couldn't make a decision on that day, and in fact came back and purchased the three she was looking between. So this morning I met up with her. It was great to see her and give her those two plushies and now she has the whole collection of three that she had been interested in. So I'm so excited for her to have those. And then right now, actually, I am waiting for my friend Millie to get into town. She is traveling down for school down south, and she is doing it by car, and she had to drive through my area. So we are meeting up. I am very excited. I actually purchased a plushie from her that she'll be hand delivering. So I'm definitely going to show that off. I will get back on here in the next few days to show that off and provide some other updates and crochet vlog content. But I'm so excited to see her, and I will capture a little bit of content while we're together. And I'm so excited. It's been a year since I last saw her. The last time I saw her was at the castle event that she organized last year. So I'm very excited to see her. I'm gonna go now and get ready for that, but in your time, I will be back very soon. It's been a few days since my last check-in. I'm sorry. I really wanted to record more this week, but it has been utter chaos, most of it from my own doing. I somehow thought it would be a good idea to do a safety eye drop, which I haven't done one of those since last September. So I have to fully remember how I worked it all out on my website, all of those details. Ran into a few hiccups with the plugin I used to use not working, had to reach out to the devs for that. A lot of little behind the scenes issues that aren't really that interesting to record content for, but I decided to do that, the safety eye drop, and then I have a market on Saturday. This one I think will be slow for me. It's at a little farm market, so I'm really not sure that it will be my type of crowd, but it was something that another local vendor and her vendor friend are putting on, and so I really wanted to support my fellow vendors in the area by attending this market, and who knows, maybe it'll completely surprise me, and I just hope everyone else really does well there. The woman who invited me sells amazing cookies, and last time I saw her I didn't get to buy any, so I am looking forward to getting some of those cookies and sending them home with my husband after they help me set up on Saturday, because I love sweets. So I'm very excited, but nonetheless, I have not put enough effort into that market. I need to make definitely a few items that I think would be crowd pleasers. I might have said this recently, but obviously the possums have been doing well for me. And then chickens I think would do well at like a farm market, things like that. So I need to definitely put a little bit of energy into that over the next few days. But of course, I'm also preparing for this eye drop. So I have completely done this to myself, and now I'm on YouTube, so editing videos is taking time. So it's all a learning curve. And of course, all of my other things that I do, like tech editing patterns, I've had several for my clients to edit recently. So I'm just, I need to slow down. So just a little shout out to all of my type A perfectionists out there who are extremely driven and passionate. Breaks are good and rest is productive. Take your breaks. Don't be me. I definitely plan to slow down a little bit here soon. After my Comic-Con at the end of August, I will not have any other markets until October, I think. Who knows? I'm me, so we'll see what happens. But I know in September I'm going on a family vacation with my little family. My husband and my son. It's our first actual vacation ever since my son was born, other than a quick trip to my grandmother's house. So we're really looking forward to that. We're going to Maine, which is, I haven't been farther north than Vermont, so I'm very excited to go there in September. So I am just kind of, I think I'm at the point in my business where I just want to do more, but I don't have the time to. So I'm trying to be realistic. I need to ensure that I do not burn out. So anyway, this week I'm definitely burning out a little. So I need to not burn too bright or too hard. But nonetheless, I think the last update I gave you, I was just about to go meet Millie on her quick pit stop on her car trip through my state. So I think I should have inserted, I got truly just a couple clips. We had a very short amount of time together when we ate dinner, and I wanted to spend it catching up with her. It's been a year since I've seen her in person. So it was a very good experience. I loved seeing her again. And she got to hand deliver a plushie that I bought from her. I mean, I just can't. Ugh, I can't. She is so perfect. So this, as soon as Millie created this, I fell in love with it. I will post the pattern designer here, but I actually purchased the pattern myself with the intention to make it. This is a big make. This is in Elise Softy Plus, which the makes turn out smaller in. So I can only envision how massive this would be in something like Bernat or any kind of larger weight yarn. But I fell in love with this. I told myself if I had a successful market, the last market video that I posted, if I had a successful market, that I would purchase it from Millie. I don't have a make for Millie yet, and she's been such an integral part of my entire journey. She was one of my very first tech editing clients, and honestly one of my first friends here in the crochet community, and it's been such a beautiful experience getting to know her over the last year and a half. I guess a year and a half. And I don't think my journey would have been the same if not for her friendship and support. And I'm so appreciative of her and everything that she has done to support my business. And I just knew I needed to have that plushie in my life. So I'm so excited to finally have a Millie make in my collection. At some point, I think I've shown, maybe even in this, but I have my collection is building up there, and this girl is not going to fit up there. So something that I want to do, and maybe I'll document it at some point, but this, if I can use my gimbal, this corner up here, I have the yarn to make a kind of a hammock, a crochet hammock. And so what I've wanted to do for a long time about this yarn, it's the Bernat, I think it's called Maker. I bought it probably 6 to 8 months ago at Joann, and I just haven't made the time to create this. So I want to make a hammock and put all of the plushies that are special to me from all of my friends in that hammock and have it back here in the corner. And maybe I'll rearrange how I kind of sit so that it can be seen a little more in my videos, because truly the crochet community is the most important part of doing this whole business to me. I can't explain how integral it's been to my life. So I feel like I've said that already in these clips. I'm having flashbacks to saying that when sharing Kat's, the plushie that Kat sent to me recently. So I just will keep repeating myself. The crochet community truly has been such an integral part to my just everyday happiness, to be honest. But very excited to have a Millie make finally, and I am just looking forward to having her on display in the back of my videos once I get that figured out. Speaking of Millie, I wanted to share one of the recent makes that I finished up, and it is from Wilma the Water Dragon pattern that Millie just released as a Patreon exclusive. I tested it for her as well as tech edited it, and I made a Wilma as well as part of the test. So this is my Wilma. These eyes are the Infinite Galaxy, I think I called them. I'll put it on the screen, but the Infinite Galaxy from my upcoming drop. You can see the color shift in there. So I always love like a blue yellow theme. My goodness, it's focusing. I really wanted to go with something that fell in line with that And I made a little star for it. Unfortunately, the Ali's Softy Plus is a little hard to get definition with, so it looks like, I don't know, a flower. But I added a little star because I just love doing celestial makes, and so this was really special to make this week. I'm also working on finishing up a pattern test for Shannon Snuggle Beans Crochet, another one in the Flute series. So I will share that with you all soon. But I just wanted to pop on here and do that quick update. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Hi guys, I just wanted to pop on and show off a recent pattern test that I finished. So this is a pattern test for Snuggle Beans Crochet, Shannon, and it is another member of her Splute family. So this is, I think it's Figgy. I'll put it up here, but it's Figgy. He's a frog and he is derpy in the best way. These eyes, for everyone who's made them, they are always a little bit off center and it cracks me up. But yeah, so I just finished this one. I did glue his mouth down to give him a nice smile. He's made fully in Zaddy Crafts. So I was able to use the new kind of pure white for these eyes, and I love it. I love having a pure white as well as kind of a warm white, so it's nice to have that available. So I just wanted to pop on and show him off. He is done, and now I need to get back to market prepping, but I wanted to just check in and show this guy off. Hi friends, I just wanted to hop on and record a little outro for this little crochet vlog that I did this week. I apologize that was more crochet adjacent than actual crocheting. I unfortunately had a lot of different things going on this week, so it didn't turn into quite the crochet vlog, but hopefully you enjoyed spending some time with me. If you did and you made it to the end of the video, I'd love to do one of those little leave it emojis. Let's do a lightning bolt. If you made it to the end of the video, I'd love to see a lightning bolt in the comments. And I'd also love to hear more about you. What projects are you working on? Were you crocheting anything while watching? I'd just love to hear and get to know some more about some of you all in the community. If you haven't already, I'd love if you would subscribe and please like the video and leave me a comment. It really helps the algorithm to know so that other people can find my content and follow along on this journey. As always, my pattern links and everything else that I use is located down in the description. But if you have any questions, please let me know. I have a lot of videos in the works for you guys that I'm very excited about. So I hope you'll subscribe and follow along for all of that exciting content I have in the works. And until the next video, goodbye.